The actual experiences were terrifying, unexpected, unpredictable, heartbreaking. I think for all of us it took away everything we understood about what it meant to be safe. This is a lovely, safe country. Everything that we thought our world was going to be like was taken away.
The Schoolchildren's grants was part of New Zealand Red Cross recognising that actually that schools were probably one of the best places for people to be able to identify challenges within families or within communities, and that they were often in the best place to be able to respond to those needs.
Our house was fine, but we had a new kitchen and that got moved at least a metre off the wall from where it was placed.
Well, our family were really fortunate. It didn't really, our house was fine, so we didn't get any damage, but it was quite hard because lots of our neighbours had a lot more damage than us.
Yeah, a couple of our friends moved away.
The children are our future. With the significant stresses and everything that they had gone through at such a young and impressionable age, it was very important to target a significant amount of money towards their well-being.
We learnt very quickly that it's not about buildings or about possessions, but it's about whānau, it's about connectedness and relationship. We had to stick together. No matter what happened around us, we were together, and as much as we could, we were going to be all right.
Yeah, it was a really nice school environment.
It was really good. There was a great atmosphere with everyone. It was also really good having the school and the community. So it was quite sad when the earthquake happened and we had to move away.
When the earthquakes happened, we had a month where some assessment was done of the school, and during that time we gathered in lots of different places to learn.
It was quite tough at the start because we moved to the church and then we moved to Sumner and then here, so it was a bit disruptive.
It was found that it was going to take even longer to assess the cliff, and the ministry found us a temporary home here at Van Ash Deaf Education Centre. In the early days, there was a real sense that we needed to really stick together and the children needed to feel really close to their friends and their teachers and their families. But we did really try to just get on with the day as usual because they needed routine and consistency and things just carrying on as normal. So we just really adapted to what their needs were.
It was a difficult move, but after a week or two, we sort of moved on from that situation and we basically just, rocked on and did our work.
We looked at working with the Ministry of Education and the Canterbury Primary and Secondary School Principals Associations, and with our partnership, or now Pegasus Health, to develop a grant that was available to schools. They were invited to apply for it, and it was directly aimed at assisting children within those schools. So not supporting school infrastructure or school business as usual, but a ways to assist children who had been impacted by the earthquakes.
Some of the things that they went towards were hardship. So a number of schools were facing issues with school students not being able to attend the yearly camps or swimming lessons. So instead of some students missing out, it was decided that funding would be put towards being able to allow every student to go.
The grants tended to be focused around supporting both well-being and cases of individual hardship.
A lot of support was put towards psychosocial support, so providing additional counsellors.
Children that did suffer from anxiety, we had a social worker who came to do mentoring and help with families with any issues, because there were lots of people going through things within their own lives, like moving home several times and managing earthquake response within their own lives. So again, we just really responded to each of those situations case by case.
A lot of things were put towards wellbeing activities, so like one of the schools hadn't been able to have a school formal since the earthquakes, so they used funding to put that on.
We hugely appreciate receiving that money from Red Cross. The money assisted with camps, leadership courses for our seniors, it helped with buses for various trips and swimming sessions. We had a health attitudes course come in for our seniors, and that's been fantastic over a couple of years. We ran some celebration days where we got a whole lot of inflatable equipment and had these great house days, and that just created such a sense of fun and things to look forward to.
Yeah, that was awesome to play on, and we had lots of fun. Yeah, so thank you guys so much.
West Spreydon, as an example, they used a large amount of their funding for swimming lessons, so their pool was largely damaged and out of action since the earthquakes, and swimming lessons is something that every student and every young child needs to participate in, so they put a large amount of their grant towards funding lessons for their students. And one of the other main things that they did was use the funding for uniforms for their kapahaka and newly established Pacifica groups. And the effect that it had been able to see the result of these uniforms on these students, it just tugs on the heartstrings, just the sense of pride they have wearing these uniforms.